about the video, and a lot of people are curious as to how it came about, and is everything okay with Raven?
Obviously, I want to be as candid with you guys as possible. I kind of like have a thing where talk about my personal life with people I don't know personally. I'm pretty sure everybody here, men and women, are great people, but you know what I'm saying, I kind of keep my personal life personal. I had a conversation with Graves, obviously. I'm going to echo everything that he said. He told me, hoping everybody making good decisions, you know what I'm saying? And I had a conversation with people in the building as well, so, everything else, particulars is all internal.
So I understand that it's kind of coming on us to ask who's in the bag.
Obviously, it's a conversation, that's happening internal. You know what I'm saying? I can't have too much of a conversation about it, but I've been in this league 10 years. You can format the question many different ways. I'm obviously answer it the same way. So.
Steph, I just have one.
Yeah.
Did you know it was being recorded?
Once again, you can format the question many different ways. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for 10 years. The conversation that I had with Raves and the people in the building, obviously, is going to be handled internal. You know what I'm saying? An in-house thing. So.
Do you regret it happened?
So you asked me again. I would hate to repeat myself again.
So, Stefon Diggs' ex just dropped some serious bombshells. She leaked pages from a so-called relationship contract between Stefon and Cardi B, and it's got everyone losing it. People been whispering that their whole thing was a PR setup, but if you believe what the ex is saying, it's way deeper and messier than that. Turns out not only is their relationship allegedly all for show, but Stefon might be using Cardi as a beard. That's right. And before you ask why Cardi would even go along with that, word is she's got her own secret reason. And it's not just shady, it's wild. Something even messier than being used as a cover-up. But what could possibly top that kind of scandal? Stick around, because this tea is boiling over. Stefon's ex is out for blood, and she's coming with receipts. She's not backing down, and she swears she's gonna expose every dirty little secret Cardi and Stefon tried to bury. But what's really driving her? Is she just a scorned ex looking for payback? Or is someone pulling strings behind the scenes? Now let's talk about this ex. Her name's Sky Marlene. And trust, Stefon probably regrets ever crossing paths with her. She's been acting real slick ever since Cardi and Stefon rumors started swirling, dropping little hints, posting shady captions, like she's been sitting on something explosive and just waiting for the perfect time to blow it all up. This changes everything we thought we knew about Stefon and Cardi's so-called relationship. For the longest time, nobody took Stefon's ex seriously. Folks thought she was just another bitter Instagram girl mad because she lost her come-up. She was wilding out online so much, people just tuned her out like she was doing the most for no reason. But then she said something that made everybody pause. She claimed things between Cardi and Stefon weren't all sunshine and smiles like it looked. She started hinting that she knew some behind-the-scenes drama, and while a few people were buying it, most thought she was clout-chasing again. But then came the bomb. She said she had a digital copy of their relationship agreement. What? Now, if you're asking how she even got her hands on that contract, buckle up. She says Stefon allegedly pulled up to her apartment just a couple days after signing the deal with Cardi. He passed out, and while he was knocked out, she claims she went through his phone, found the contract, sent it to herself, and wiped the evidence clean. Like, he had no clue she even saw it until she aired it out online. And here's where it gets even crazier. We're not even gonna dive into the part where Stefon allegedly cheated on Cardi with this same ex, because that's a whole extra mess. But the fact that he was comfortable enough to sleep over at his place after sealing a public relationship with Cardi, that's shady behavior. It makes it look like he's still creeping with Sky while playing lovey-dovey with Cardi on the gram like she's his ride or die. Now let's circle back to that so-called contract. When Sky first teased the paperwork, people were already side-eyeing it. Just being in a PR relationship was messy enough. But turns out that was just the surface level. Fans were already spiraling at the thought of Cardi being in a fake relationship. But then Sky came with the real shocker. She claimed the contract wasn't just for publicity, it was for Cardi to act as Stefon's beard. For anyone who doesn't know what that means, a beard is basically someone you date to hide your real identity. Usually when a guy isn't ready to let the world know he dates men. Yeah, it's that deep. According to Sky, this contract has both Stefon and Cardi's signatures on it. Which means if this is real, it's not just gossip, it's a whole setup. And now that Sky has it in her hands, they can't just brush it off or call her a liar. She's got receipts, and she's not holding back. Now if you're wondering, Why would Sky, a woman, be the one exposing him if she used to date him? That's where it gets even messier. She's claiming she was also part of the cover-up. According to her, Stefon's been playing this game for years, dating women on the outside while allegedly keeping a secret boyfriend in the shadows. Sky's saying that this whole Cardi B situation is just the next level of the act. But the real question is, why now? Why would Stefon need to level up his cover story when he's been flying under the radar for so long? Well, apparently, things started to crumble. Some of his alleged past male flings are threatening to air him out. One man even exposed him online, accusing Stefon of trying to make unwanted moves on him. This is turning into something way bigger than a fake couple post. But hold up, we'll get to that part in just a minute. First, let's talk about what Sky is claiming now. She says Stefon has allegedly been out here paying off his former partners with cold, hard cash to keep them quiet. Yeah, hush money. According to her, during their strange on and off situationship, he even had a monthly budget just for bribes, all to protect his image. But then everything started to shift when he signed that big money contract. Word is, once the millions started rolling in, some of those secret partners wanted a bigger cut. Sky claims Stefon got tired of coughing up cash and decided he wasn't paying out anymore. And that's when the real pressure started building. Let's be real. This isn't just pocket change. According to reports, Stefon signed a 3-year deal with the New England Patriots that could go up to $69 million, with $26 million guaranteed. That's a lot to risk, especially if secrets start spilling out. Now, yeah, the world's gotten a lot more open-minded when it comes to the LGBTQ+ community, but in pro sports, it's still not all love and support like it should be. Think about it. How many openly gay male athletes do you see in major leagues? Football, basketball, baseball, even soccer? There's barely any, and that's not a coincidence. Most stay quiet because they know the truth. If they speak up, they could lose fans, endorsements, and even their spot in the league. The pressure to stay low-key is real. That's why, according to Sky, Stefon's doing everything he can to protect his DL status and keep the act going strong. The fear of being pushed out of the game is real. And if what Sky's saying is true, it might explain just how far he's willing to go to keep it hidden. So boom, Stefon supposedly brought in Cardi B to kill the rumors once and for all. Think about it. Even if one of his past male partners came forward now, who's really gonna believe them when he's out here all hugged up with Cardi B in public? That was the perfect distraction. And honestly, it ain't even shocking that Stefon would agree to something like this. But what's in it for Cardi? Well, according to Sky, this whole thing is part of a PR rollout for Cardi's upcoming album. Yup. Allegedly, that contract even breaks down how their fake romance was meant to grab attention and boost her music buzz. Makes sense, right? But Sky didn't stop there. She also threw in another plot twist. She's claiming that Cardi and Offset aren't actually broken up. She says it's all fake drama to stir the pot and help launch the album. According to her, they've still been together behind the scenes, just keeping it low-key while pretending to be beefing for the media. Allegedly, the plan was to drop the album while the divorce drama was still hot. But Cardi took too long. The whole fake fallout lost steam, and fans moved on to other headlines. And now, she's stuck trying to stir something else up to get the buzz back. Even though there's still some mess floating around the Offset situation, Sky says it's not scandalous enough to push the album the way Cardi wanted. And she's nervous it won't hit like her past projects. Let's not forget, Invasion of Privacy sold 255,000 units first week and became one of the most celebrated rap albums in history. Every track on it, certified platinum or higher. So yeah, she's feeling the pressure to top that. If what Sky's saying is true, Cardi's playing chess with the public, using fake breakups and industry setups just to chase another chart-topping moment. Cardi's debut album didn't just make noise, it broke records. Invasion of Privacy became the longest charting album by a female rapper on the Billboard 200, even passing the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So yeah, the pressure for her next project to deliver or beat that was sky high. And that's exactly why Cardi's been so on edge. Had she dropped a new album right in the heat of her messy situation with Offset, it probably would have gone straight to #1. 1 factorial. But she waited too long, and now the buzz is gone. That's where the Stefon thing supposedly comes in. According to Sky, this new setup with Stefon is just her last-minute push to stir the pot again and get people talking. But here's where it starts getting real sketchy. If Cardi left Offset over cheating, which she said publicly, why would she turn around and get involved with Stefon? He's got an even messier track record. It wasn't that long ago that he got caught on a boat, looking real cozy with a group of baddies, one of them holding what looked suspiciously like a pink Coca-Cola, if you know what I mean. So really, why would Cardi sign up for more cheating drama when that's what she supposedly walked away from with Offset? It's not adding up. And Sky's version of events? Starting to sound a lot more believable. Sky's clearly out for chaos, and this ain't her first rodeo. Just last month, she posted pics of her and Stefon looking real snuggled up. Like, too close. If you saw the way they were cuddled in those shots, you'd think they never even split. But she didn't stop there. Sky dropped screenshots too. And those texts? Let's just say they paint a very different story than what Stefon's been selling. The flirty energy between them was way too fresh for two people who supposedly haven't spoken in forever. The way Sky describes it, the vibe between her and Stefon was way too familiar. Their convos were smooth, warm, and just too natural. Like they'd never stopped talking, just kept it all off the radar. And if that's the case, it lines up perfectly with her story about him crashing at her place and falling asleep, which is when she allegedly got her hands on that contract. Sky even said, "I hate when a ninja act like he wasn't just crashing out being a stalker, but I let him have social media and play my part so he can get his clout." Whew. Then she hit with, "I don't post him. I be with him in real life. And we be doing it wrong." Like, she's basically saying she's been the one behind the scenes while he plays pretend in public. At this point, somebody really needs to get Cardi on the phone. Get her a new guardian angel or something, because the one she's got must have clocked out. After everything she's been through with Offset, the cheating, the public mess, the half-hearted apology tours, the roller coaster relationship, people were just praying she'd finally get a real break. So when Stefon Diggs popped up in the picture, folks were hopeful, but also hesitant. Maybe this was her turning point, a soft reset, a little peace, some stability after all the chaos. But man, we should have known better, especially with Stefon's track record. At the time, Sky got dragged. People accused her of stirring the pot, chasing clout, and dropping old photos just to mess with Cardi and Offset's already shaky situation. They painted her as the jealous ex who couldn't let go, mad that Stefon had leveled up with a superstar. But Sky wasn't here for the lies. She clapped back hard, making it real clear. She wasn't gonna let fans gaslight her or act like she was making things up. She said what she said, and she came with receipts. Sky wasn't done yet. She came back with more receipts, proving that Stefon was still sliding into her DMs. In the texts she dropped, Stefon looked heated after she leaked those cozy photos of them together. One message from him read, "Sky, I know you upset, but pro, that was a lot. I hope we can actually have a calm when you not upset." Sky wasn't letting that slide, though. She hit back saying, "You don't ask for me for real. You showed that from the beginning till the end of the day. No need to pretend it's cool. Can take one to the chin. I just hate the disrespect and dishonesty. You really did the most, and I've never done anything to you, no matter how you want to spin it. Steph, good luck. This ain't even me." "Hugh?" And Stefon clapped back with, "Okay, get up. You going to stop this ish? Let me know when you're ready to be an adult." From the way it sounded, Stefon was still into her. Like really trying to keep their secret fling going, even while he's out here in public all booed up with Cardi. What a mess. Sky wasn't backing down though. She replied, "I don't like ninjas that treat me like that or talk to me like that. Never have. And I have experienced some issue like that. Stop trying to switch it around on me. I peeped the game and it's all good." But she wasn't finished yet. Sky went ahead and posted a pic of her second phone. She tried to play it off like she was just flexing, showing she's got two phones like it's light work. But let's be real. What she really wanted to show was that Stefon was out here FaceTiming her behind the scenes. It's giving double life. Like, how are you FaceTiming your ex while publicly playing couple goals with Cardi? This whole thing is just getting more and more embarrassing. Sky wasn't even trying to be low-key with it. She wanted the world to know. And apparently, Cardi had enough. After Sky's latest stunt, Cardi took to Instagram and posted a thinly veiled threat saying, "Airbus gotta fly." Real cryptic, but fans caught the shade instantly. She also dropped a video clip right after just to add some extra fire to the message. So yeah, Sky's been talking a lot, especially now with her dropping those down-low accusations. And fans? They're starting to connect the dots. Suddenly, everything's clicking, and the math is finally mathin'. The comparisons started rolling in, and one name in particular kept popping up, Diddy. People are saying Stefon's giving off major Diddy vibes, especially with how Diddy allegedly mistreated women while secretly living on the DL. There's a common belief that some men dealing with hidden identities end up lashing out, especially at women, and treat them badly because they haven't accepted their truth. And in Stefon's case, he's got his own dark history. Let's not forget, he's been accused of domestic violence too. One of the most public incidents came from his ex, Mia Jones, also known as Mulan Hernandez. The situation got real messy. Stefon claimed that Mulan not only got physical with him, but also wrecked some of his expensive stuff, including a $130,000 watch and his gaming console. That alone had folks raising eyebrows. But it didn't stop there. He says she tried to extort him for $1 million. Yup, a whole blackmail scheme. And the wildest part? Sky hinted at what Mulan was allegedly using as leverage to shake him down. Word is, it had something to do with his private life, something he definitely didn't want out. And according to Stefon, Mulan wasn't acting alone. There might have been other people in on the blackmail. The layers to this situation just keep stacking, and now it's looking more and more like there's a lot Stefon's been trying to keep hidden. Stefon didn't stop at blaming Mulan. He also dragged her friend Brianna Mack into the mix, claiming she was part of the whole scheme too. He says Mulan threatened to ruin his career and drag his name through the dirt if he didn't play along. But Mulan clapped back fast, and she didn't hold back either. She dropped medical records and straight up accused Stefon of putting hands on her. In her statement, she wrote, "On June 7th, I was hurt from behind by Stefon Diggs at our residence, an incident that resulted in a concussion." She posted this months later, saying when mediation came up, his legal team tried to twist the narrative and push a different story. But it didn't go his way. "This is clearly an attempt to get ahead of the truth that's coming," she said. "I will not be intimidated or silenced. Having to relive this is traumatic, especially while I'm trying to heal. DV is something I wouldn't wish on anyone. Everything that's in the dark will come to light." Powerful words. And if that wasn't enough, remember the gay stylist named Blake Chris? He claimed Stefon not only tried to make unwanted advances toward him, but when that failed, Stefon allegedly had him jumped. This man's history is looking messy, and it's no wonder he thought getting into a PR relationship with Cardi B would be his cleanup move. But seriously? Imagine doing all that just to keep your image intact, and your ex pulls the rug from under you by leaking the whole contract online? Now your secrets are out, your rep's in the gutter, and the streets are buzzing louder than ever. This summer is definitely about to be messy, y'all. But tell me, do you think Cardi really agreed to be a beard? And is Sky doing too much? Or just exposing the truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. It's only getting hotter from here.